Is it starting? Says it's starting. Says it's starting. And I think it's going. Okay. Hello, Internet. Welcome to another monthly live stream from the Steam Bandits Outpost team. Let me look at my notes. What's good to talk about? So, some of you have been asking when we're going to have the Android build ready for testing again. Good news. We're going to have a patch out this weekend, hopefully. That should fix a bunch of our Android issues, and we might have some test builds out for you guys sometime next week. So if you'd like to get in on Android testing, please post on the forums. There's a big thread about it. And I don't think that we have any limit right now for it, so if you want to check out the Android build, just post on the forums and let us know. Let's see, I already mentioned the patch coming up this weekend. The really, really big news is a feature overhaul that we're doing on a lot of our core features. So we're looking at a lot of the portions of the game and assessing features for their funability, so how fun they are. And if a feature is not totally awesome, we're basically hitting it with the overhaul stick. And I think we have about 15 features on our list that we're going through, and we've ordered them in order of the biggest features that we want to tackle first. And so I'm going to jump to Susan's screen to show you this feature revamp for combat. So I'll talk a little bit about what changes are in store for combat. The first thing you'll notice is we've removed the party member portraits on the left side of the screen, and we've switched it to only showing one thing at the bottom of the screen. That's because you will not be able to choose the order in which your guys fight during combat. Instead, we're adding a speed mechanic to the game. So your equipment and your weapons will have a speed stat on them. And the faster the weapon, or the faster your speed stat, the quicker you'll be able to attack in combat. And so since that's a deterministic order, it allows us to just show one portrait on the screen, which is the person's current turn. Another change that we're going to be doing is routing potions and consumables. So you can see a little tab over there in the portrait, and Susan's getting ready to show the animation. Whoa!
Oh, wow!
This is all not in-game. This is just our concepts of it in Photoshop.
Oh, nice.
And so you'll be able to...
This is what's going in game. It's going at this quality, and...
Oh, this is in-game. Okay, cool. This is great. So you'll be able to munch on some potions during combat if you need to heal yourself, restore your energy, or we're probably going to have some potions that add some pretty cool effects as well, like boosting your armor, great damage. Cool. We'll see. And going the rule for the rest of the panel, initiate a basic attack. Our basic attack will consume no energy. Won't do a lot of damage because you're just basically whacking at the target without using any cool abilities or something like that. And then there's another button down there to defend, which is almost like passing your turn, but it'll help boost your armor if you just want to pass on that particular person for a while. Oh no, Matthew, am I lagging?
A little bit.
No.
It gets really bad. Someone else can explain it, or I can explain what I know.
Maybe I was talking too long in a continuous stream, so I'll just let it catch up. Do I sound okay now? Okay, Susan, you talk about it.
Well, I think you're sounding better.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what order you want to talk about it, that's why.
So next to the basic attack icons, going further down the right, we have 4 ability icons, so weapons can have up to 4 abilities on them. As you're starting the game, you're probably only going to have a weapon with a few abilities. Once you hit level 20, you're going to probably be finding weapons that have 4 awesome abilities on them. All of them will consume energy and probably do something a little bit different. So, for example, you can find, I don't know, a sword that can do flame attacks or cleaves or some interesting, I don't know, burning napalm stuff things. We haven't fully designed that part yet as far as what the stuff is going to do, but right now we're just focusing on the actual flow of combat. And then next to that will be where you'll be able to activate your gadgets. So gadgets are special things that you can equip. Like an example of a gadget would be a bag of bombs. And if you use your bag of bombs, it'll do AoE damage against all those guys, and the bombs will explode, and hopefully you'll have bits of enemies flying everywhere. So that means you did a good job. And so gadgets you can only use every once in a while. They charge up for their usage throughout combat when you take damage or dish out damage. Or at least that's the current design for them. And then when they're recharged, you can then activate them, and they won't cost any energy or anything. So they're kind of a cool thing to help out players that might be taking too much damage to help make a fight a bit more interesting. Let's see what other combat changes are there.
The action bar.
Action bar?
The bar that shows who's gonna go next.
Oh, yeah. So, wait, what bar was that?
The one that fills up according to your speed.
Oh, this is the speed bar.
Yeah, speed bar.
So yeah, that bar is going to fill up. So, and you'll see that on every single creature thing. So you'll know how their speed is going relative to yours. Wait, is Matthew telling me to stop? Oh, okay. I'm not going to read the whole chat of what you guys are saying. Let's see. So that's the basics of combat stuff. I'll have David talk about the rest of the features in a second. Let's see. The other thing I want to talk about, we got a new person on the team, a new programmer. Her name is Kim. Kim does not have a webcam hooked up right now, so you're just going to be looking at her portrait. And she doesn't have her microphone unmuted, so she's not going to say hi. But trust me, this is a real person.
Hi!
Oh, and she's talking!
I'm here.
Say hi to the internet, Kim.
Hi, Internet.
Yay!
Oh.
Don't worry, the internet's very kind, so they won't be harsh or anything.
And that A in the background is my kid saying hi, too.
Yay!
Oh.
What's your kid's name?
Hmm?
What's your kid's name?
Her name's also Kim. Yes, I've got a Kim Jr.
That won't be confusing at all.
Nope, not one bit.
Okay, so that's Kim and Lil Kim. So let's.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, went there.
Hope everyone got that.
Let's see. Let's go to David. David, talk about some stuff.
Talk about some stuff. All right.
And you
Well,
don't have your
hello,
webcam on.
everybody.
It's so impersonal.
As Jason said earlier, we are kind of taking a hammer to all of the features, and we are redesigning and overhauling everything that we feel needs it, which, as it stands, is actually quite a bit. So I'm just going to go down a little bit of a list and kind of read off some of the features.
While we stare blankly at your portrait.
Well, I don't have any cool really art stuff to do. I guess I could load up a spreadsheet and like start like, drawing
Or we
faces.
can just look at your face.
No,
Pressuring
that
him.
is my face. I don't know what you're
okay.
talking about. That's it. It's lagging a little bit, so you can't see my mouth moving, but you know that's pretty much it. So, a couple things that are already in the game that we're going to be improving are combat, as Jason was talking about.
You can show us the
Also-
list so we have something to look at.
I could what?
You can show us the list so we have something to look at.
Okay, I could show the spreadsheet of stuff, or let's see.
Yeah, spreadsheets are interesting to people.
Okay, and this one has
Don't worry, audience. We're going to be showing you arts really soon. I know that's what you're all waiting for.
Yeah, that's why I was going to. My plan was I made a little note here. Get through your update very quickly so we can get back to art. But that is very, very quickly becoming derailed here. All right, hold on a sec. My full screen. There we go. Hey, look at this! Look at this spreadsheet. This thing's awesome. Oh my goodness gracious! Considering we don't have a, and look, when you put X's in it, it changes to green. So I'm going to.
Whoa! Conditional formatting.
I know it's so crazy.
Oh.
So I'm going to real quick just to help our viewers feel really confident. Let me make a little happy face in our sheet. There we go. Okay. These are the happy features that we're going over.
It's like a happy face that the Joker would make or something.
Yeah, actually, that's kind of terrifying. I apologize for this, everyone. Kim, make sure your kid is not watching right now because it might be a little scared. So, a couple of the features that are in that we're going to be improving are things like crafting in our game, all the items, how you refine and collect resources. Captain missions are going to be getting a pretty huge overhaul, and we're going to be expanding the amount of abilities in the game. Now that weapons are going to have up to 4 on each, the amount of abilities you're going to have and what they do is going to be widely expanded. And we are going to improve on the ones that are currently in the game because we've listened to your feedback on some of them, and you guys have given some good suggestions about how they could be better. It's not just improvements on things you've seen, though. There's a bunch of stuff that isn't in the game yet that will be. Things like social features, things that you can do with your friends. A faction reputation system, so you can influence your reputation among the different populations in the game. Some more interactions for your pets and captains. We're also going to be including player trading, which is going to be pretty cool. I'm sure a lot of people will be excited to do that.
Now, that doesn't mean you're going to be able to trade players, but you're going to be able to trade with other players.
Oh, is that really?
Yeah,
you can't trade people in our...
Nope.
So it's going to have to be things like items and... Oh, all right. Well,
sorry.
I guess that's...
I'm the fun killer.
Hold on, everyone. I got to update our sheet. We're going to... This is now a sad face. I'm so sorry, everyone. Okay.
No human trafficking.
No, yeah. Hey, we here at IOKane Studios have wonderful opinions. Okay,
All right,
so...
Come on.
And then the last thing is that I'm sure people will find very exciting is we're going to be introducing Skyrunner ships and the ability to customize in some way, and we'll reveal more on that later, ways that you can modify your own ship. So there's a bunch of the features, and look for a lot more news and in-game changes regarding those in the future.
Woo! Cool. Let's go to Matthew. Matthew has something visual to show us.
Hey, so can they see my screen?
Yep.
I have a happy face here. Easter egg. The Quest team has been working on creating more Tier 2 content for you guys, so you get to see some more interesting islands in the future. This island is called the Savage Forest, and just a little backstory on it. Savage Forest is an unforgiving jungle where you meet a crazed scientist named Mad Sally, and through some quirky events you end up becoming her apprentice and doing some weird jobs for her. So you guys have some pretty cool quests coming up that you guys can take part in. This is just a preview of her camp that you'll find hidden in the forest somewhere. Won't show where. I'll let you guys figure that out. Other than that, we're working on a couple more Tier 2 stuff, and we're going to start polishing up a lot of the existing islands so that it formats to all the new changes that we're currently introducing. So yeah, that's pretty much it on our side. I don't want to reveal too much yet, because I want you guys to figure it out for yourself. So yeah.
Cool. Let's go to Esther.
Hey. So, this month I have been doing a lot of importing and clothing variations. So, you'll find there will be a lot of new types of clothing that may look just slightly different from what we have in the game. But other than that, so here's some original, I guess, pieces of art that I've been working on, which is mainly face items. So we've got some really cool headgear going on that will be in the game soon. So we'll have more variety on that end. And then I also have a lot more colors. So originally our color palette only had, I want to say, like 70-some colors. Now we're at like 120 some colors.
Wow.
So
Taste the
nice
rainbow.
little treat. Yeah, you guys will probably enjoy that. So look forward to it. That's
Cool. Let's go to Natalie.
So this month I worked on some more rocks for the Southland. Ooh, more rocks. Then I did some ideas for a science table.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yay.
And there it is. You'll have these little icons on top of it that you can collect for a mission, I assume.
Oh, the science.
That's on the Savage Forest.
Then I started working on some ideas for a wallpaper, which is looking like this as of now.
Ooh.
But
I like that.
Yeah.
that is my update.
Cool. Let's go to Phil.
Alright, cool. Can you mute yourself real quick, Nick? Cool. So, basically, have been working on some more interior stuff. I kind of like had put it on hold for a while I was finishing up some other tasks, but came back to it and basically did some cleanup on some of the stuff that I had done before, and basically kind of made some new props and stuff. So this is kind of like a revisit of sort of an underground mine area, and I kind of wanted to have like two different types of material. So like there's kind of like a solid rock and then more of like a dirt with little rocks. And the idea would be like, I guess they would kind of mine down through the dirt first and then into the rock. So this is just a really tiny example. Once this is in the game, and now it may be subject to change as we start putting it in the game and seeing what works and doesn't work or whatever. But the idea is that when the level designers get a hold of this, they will run wild and do all kinds of things that I didn't foresee. So that'll be fun. But yeah, so there's that, and then also worked on an interior for like the interior of a ship, which is hopefully going to be part of some other mission at some point where you go in a ship, and I don't know what you do in there, but the designers will figure that out. For now, I'm just making all the pieces so that they can make quests for interiors and stuff. This is just a few different props, and then I threw together a little example level that's just kind of a small area. So here's like a cannon room, and then a little dining kind of area, and then a little like map room. Now it's not really finished out. There's still a lot of little props that need to be added in, like bookshelves and all kind of other little spice things. But yeah, you kind of get the idea though. And we're trying to do some little effects for the light coming through the windows and whatnot. But yeah, so that's basically it. And we could kind of string these together too, where you could walk in one way and out another way into like, and it would load up another area, I guess theoretically. And this isn't like this isn't an example of like the biggest area we could make. I mean, this is just kind of like I used the assets I made. So yeah. Anyway, that's what I've been working on. Pretty soon, I guess like I'll probably work on this a bit more and then start maybe working on getting it in the game and seeing how that works. I did one other thing, if you're in here, is kind of an Easter egg that I'm working on, which is like a ship engine, because I want to do like an engine room. So that's not finished at all, but yeah, anyway, you can kind of get the idea. Imagine that being in the middle of a big room with like, might do a different wall that's like a metal wall or something, some different decals, and yeah, and then all the props from the outside area hopefully should work in here too. I threw the barrel in here. But yeah, so any props that would fit on an interior could potentially be in here. So things like treasure chests, spoiler alert, could be in there. Yeah, so that's pretty much what I've been up to.
Potted plants.
Cool. Let's go to Susan.
An incredibly tall tree that just goes right off the screen. Taller than the wall. That's what I want.
That'd be cool.
A lot of what I did the last month was basically everything you guys see in the game from the last patch. So all the UI. Hopefully people like it. I think I've been seeing mostly positive responses. That makes me happy because it feels like I did something cool. And I have been kind of like reading the forums, and I am aware of like some of the bugs in there, and somebody pointed out stuff, and we have fixed it. So next patch, you'll see some of the things getting fixed. Some of them might take a little longer, but I am looking. And Jason just showed you the new UI screen, which I am also working on in reality, not just as a mock-up. Esther showed the colors, and I think everyone saw the new UI for the color screen. Basically, the finalized version of this, and I hope people like that as well. And you may have wondered like why we split up the colors. It's because we're going to have a whole bunch of colors, because Esther, went in and gave us all those extra colors, and we don't want you to scroll through a list of like 120 something, forever scrolling. So that was awesome. That was great to work on, just because I play too, and I don't want to scroll through a giant list like that. Other than all the UI stuff, I have also spent like a little time on the side making wallpapers for you guys. So if you're a gotta catch 'em all type of person, you might want to have a wallpaper that reminds you how many companions you need to have someday, or monsters you need to find and like catalog for yourself. And there's also this wallpaper. It'll come out soon. Maybe you'll think about those little guys that you have fun with on the islands.
No, they're supposed to be the enemies. They're so adorable. Maybe you can just steal their babies and use them as your own.
Whoa. Wow.
I don't
Our
know
friendly
why that
PSA
would be
from
better.
IFA.
And back to human trafficking.
Those are not human.
Kids.
And then a little preview of another wallpaper that I'm working on the side. So just keep things for you guys.
Aww.
And that's my update.
Cool. Let's see. So tune in next month for even more stuff. Hopefully we'll have a patch out this weekend. As always, like, subscribe, do the whole spiel thingy that other channels recommend you do. Those things, I guess. And please.
In a direction. Hopefully you're pointing at where the subscribe button is. So just kind of.
No, we don't do that. That's effort. We'll have somebody else do that for us. Like actually putting buttons in places. We'll do that later at some point. Let's see what else was there. So also feel free to post on our forums. We love talking to you guys. We're pretty active on there, especially David and Susan. So if you ever want to chat with them, they will probably respond to your post fairly quickly, and I think I will too.
You could totally do an attention post.
Yeah. As is tradition, let's see. Let's go to Kim, and Kim, you can unmute yourself. Kim has her webcam up now, so hi Kim, and Kim can send us off.
Hi guys. Hi internet. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you next time.
Yay!
That was pretty good.